All right, let's take a look at this. We have a file on the screen. We have a couple of different things going on, and we are going to fix it. First off, I have it open up in Inkscape. I'm going to click on this little guy over here with the pointer tool. Click on it with the pointer tool, hit delete. Boom, done. Okay, we don't need that one there. Let's talk about this file here in terms of what it's going to do. Which, again, I don't entirely know. We'll find out in a moment here. We have this whole shape here that looks like a proper shape. If we look at the width on this buddy here, some things didn't translate over into the screen, so I can't tell offhand. But one of the big things is we had that extra piece, so we go pointer tool, we clicked on it, and we deleted it. We also have this random piece in here. We're going to click on it and delete it. Okay, there's that. All right, now we look at the rest of this shape. I'm actually going to change some things here so I can actually see it in inches, because for some reason it doesn't want to get seen in inches. There we go. All right, so it's telling me that it's about a little under 7.5 inches wide there. But the problem with just under 7.5 inches wide is, of course, the fact that it's really close to these edges here, so that when you actually go to do this, when you actually go to cut this, you want to make sure that you have that. If you're working with an 8-inch piece of metal in terms of width, you want to make sure you're really close to the sides. Otherwise, you're going to run into some problems over on this edge over here. Second thing, this line here, this is showing off as, it's not a square or a rectangle here. See this? So, now I'm going to move it back to where it was. So these points aren't connected. So what it's going to do, it's going to make this entire cut. And then what it's going to do is just cut out this, but doesn't cut it all the way out to the edge. So if you're trying to get it to cut out to the edge, let's say for instance, I'm just going to make an example here. If you wanted it to do this, and I'll show you here, I'm just going to go like this. If you wanted it to have a notch in here like this, you would have to do it in such a way like this here, like I've done on this screen. Otherwise, it's just going to cut a weird line as it was doing previously. Unless, of course, that line was intentional, in which case, you know, that's the way you designed it. That absolutely works. But if you weren't looking to do that, then what I would do is I would make a square with the square tool. See this little square tool? And I'm going to change this over to inches here so we can see it. And I can go, 2 inches. Ooh, wow, I apparently can't go 2. Here we go. 2 inches and then just keep the length whatever it is. Let's say it was a 2x4 tube that you're trying to make cut out. I'll just put that there. And I'm going to, with my pointer tool, click on the line of the big shape. Hold shift, click on the line of the box. Go to path and hit difference, and I'm going to delete this one here. It'll remove that area, so now it's just cutting out the giant contour of the shape as opposed to doing one and then this other line in the middle. That is, of course, if that's what you were trying to do. Just keep that in mind as you're working with this. So those are the things that we have to adjust. Everything else should actually be pretty okay, but all of the problems that we're seeing here really comes back down to just a couple of adjustments that we do in the design, and we'll take it from there. All right. With that, let me know if you have questions, and have a good day.